How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to talk about a case out of Brooklyn, Ohio, where I'm going to show you this. What we want to talk about today is, it's just more proof of the corruption and more ridiculousness going on within our government and how they protect each other. And that's one thing my channel is focusing on, is how these creeps all protect each other, because they're a part of the system, so they pass all these laws to keep themselves protected no matter what they do. And that's so I'm going to show you this video that I found it's on a channel called Cleveland Area Body Camera, and I'll leave a link in the description for anyone interested to watch that video. But I'm going to show you the clips here. And we're going to talk about this accident caused by the officer, by the careless officer who had total disregard for any public safety. And that's, supposedly that's what they're here to do, protect and serve. Okay, and I mean, in their defense, they were on the way to Brooklyn, Ohio. It's Brooklyn, Ohio Police Department, and they are a suburb of the Cleveland area, Cleveland, Ohio area. And but so they're on their way to an accident, which I believe it was on Interstate 71, which is down there in the Cleveland area. And so on their way to this accident, it's winter time, snowing. You'll see from the video, there's icy roads, bad conditions, and this guy's driving recklessly, carelessly, has no regard for any public safety. And there's a law that protects him from this, and we're going to get down. So we're going to get down to this accident and this officer's careless actions, and then I'm also going to point out then we're also going to talk about the law that protects them. And so let's get down to it. I'm going to show you a little clip here, and then we'll discuss something, then we'll show the rest of it. Right, here you go.
.22483. 2248. I just crashed. You okay, sweetie? You okay? All right, are you okay? Snow got me. All right, radio. We have send Parma towing. Do me a favor, sir. Come over here. Stay by your car. No, it's going to be a Dodge Ram 4x4. Juliet Alpha Kilo 1336. You got to turn around. Do me. Here. You can sit in there. Go ahead and sit. Do you speak English?
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right. Well, you weren't answering me.
I know.
Were you broken down?
No, I pulled over for you guys.
Okay, well, I hit the snow and...
The three other cops.
Yeah, no, I got you.
I saw you pulling around, so I pulled over here.
Yep. Nope. Sorry about that, man. I couldn't stop it. I hit the snow and I just...
I saw it, I knew it. I braced her.
I'm glad you... You're not going to get past me, no. I can't hear you. Well, sir, he's getting back in.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Well, we're going to be right there if you need it.
I got my phone. I'm okay. I appreciate it. She's okay.
Radio, send a squad here. There was a child in the car. Everybody's okay, but at least check her out. You okay, sweetie? I know, that was crazy. Dude, I wasn't even going that fast. I came around the curve.
No, you weren't.
Even he said, he goes,
Yeah.
I wasn't
Everybody's
going.
okay though.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah. I mean, my
Yeah,
my shoulders are killing me from bracing, but
You okay over here?
2248, where were you getting on southbound from?
tell RFD to get on at, what is this?
They're gonna have to go down.
Bel Air? I think
Yeah.
there's, for us.
For-
I was getting on at Bel Air. If you're sending RFD to 71, they're gonna have to go northbound and turn around or get on at the next exit or the next entrance west of my location. You said you are the registered owner?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. No, you're good.
Whatever you need.
No, it's Cleveland, Pete. This is Cleveland.
Yeah.
I'm Brooklyn. Cleveland's gonna send.
Now, you've seen that accident, so hold on a minute. We'll get to the law that protects them in a minute, but let's consider this. If you how much you caught while viewing it, or if you go back and view it again. This officer, it's icy, bad conditions, and you see right from the beginning, before they even get to the exit to go onto the interstate, they're right here in the city limits or whatever, turning at this light. And when they first turn, when he first turns, the other officers are, you know, taking precaution, driving safely, you know, getting through these turns. They're slowing down like they should when they should. This officer, at every turn, you can hear him punch the throttle. If you listen, he's punching the throttle, causing this car to fishtail or drift, whatever you want to call it, you know, which is common for rear-wheel drive vehicles. You know, you punch the throttle on slick conditions and it'll cause you to fishtail or spin or drift or whatever, right? And this guy's obviously just being reckless and careless, and he doesn't care what he's doing, the officer, okay? And he, in the first turn, he punches it as he turns and causes the back of the car, the back of the cop car, to hit the snowbank. And you can even hear it. You hear him hit the accelerator, you hear the engine speed up, and you can even watch how the car starts to turn from the dash cam, and then you hear it, boof, you hear it hit it, right? And even later on, after they show the side of the car when it stopped from the accident, you can look at his wheels, and if you look at the wheels, on the inside of the wheels is packed snow. Well, that happens because you're running into these snow drifts, right? Their job is to protect and serve. And, you know, so in their defense, they were on their way to fire and rescue or whatever, to an accident, to assist in an accident. And he's got officers in front of him driving safely while he's driving like a maniac behind them. It ain't like he's going to get around his fellow officers, for one, but he's just driving recklessly, carelessly, and doesn't care. Now, he hit this guy's truck in the back and put them in, and then you hear him when he makes that first turn, he punches it and, you know, fishtails, whatever. Then he gets to the turn to the onto the exit. As soon as he turns, then he starts punching it some more, drifting that car around, and loses control and hits the back of this person's pickup truck. And, you know, so that's what, you know, one thing to pay attention to and listen to. You hear him punching the throttle at every turn. Then he seems to purposely be doing it so he can practice his drifting or whatever, because he's allowed to do that. If you were, now here's my thing is, if any officer, if this was you and you're not an officer and you didn't even cause an accident, all they got to do is witness you do that. On the, you know, all they got to do is be sitting on the side. Like, it looks like he might have passed a sheriff sitting in the parking lot. Why that sheriff didn't step in and do something, I don't know. You know, that sheriff should have arrested him for reckless driving, or pulled him over, I should say, right? But they ignore it. But if that was you, not in a cop car, and it was you just, you know, taking a turn and punching it and causing your car to spin a little bit, they would pull you over and cite you for reckless driving, whether you caused an accident or not. And then if you did cause an accident, you would surely be cited for reckless driving. You'd be found at fault, and maybe other consequences. You know, so but he causes the accident, hits the back of this pickup truck. You know, as you can see, and then he starts ordering. Then this ignorant officer starts ordering the victim around. The guy he hit, this guy's trying to get the heck out of the way, and you can't blame him. He's, to me, it seems like he's probably pretty upset because he gets hit in the back by this officer after he watched 3 other officers go around him safely. And this guy's driving like a nut, and you can hear by their exchange in words, but he starts ordering this guy around and treating him like crap when he's the victim. And then he tries to claim, then the victim points out that 3 other cops got past him safely, and this guy's like, oh, were you broke down or something? The officer was like, oh, were you broke down or something? No, dude, I was following the law, what you guys claim is the law, to get over for fire and rescue, to get over for emergency vehicles. I got over, pulled off onto the side, and you're driving like a freaking idiot and plowed into me. And, the only thing this officer can say is, oh, I'm sorry about that. It's all your problem now, right? And then he tries to say, I wasn't even going that fast. He tells his other officer, I wasn't even going that fast. Now, hold on, let's take a look at this car, right? As you can see from the car, from the cop car, first of all, they got the brush guard on the front of it. And those are pretty stiff things there, It takes a lot to bang those up, and a lot of force. And not only that, he hit with enough force that it crinkled the whole side of this pickup truck. But I mean, not just that, it forced the hood open on, as you can see, the hood is standing straight up. He hit that with enough force that it penetrated through the brush guard and forced the hood open on the cop car, right? This is ridiculous. And you would not get away with it. And so not only did he cause this accident, but he also caused a delay to the fire and rescue reporting to the accident was probably a bad accident considering the number of officers there, and they were sending fire and rescue there anyways. So now they all have to detour because they can't use the exit they need to get to this accident that they're reporting to. And as you can, so he caused more problems. And who knows? Maybe somebody needed emergency life-threatening services, right? Life-saving services. Who knows? I'm not sure about the whole accident. I haven't looked into all that. My point is how these officers act and how they get away with it. And then even when they're in the wrong, they think they can order you around. They think that whatever they say is gold, and because they wear the badge, you damn well better listen. And he starts to, oh, you get back over here. You get back over here. Dude, you hit me. I don't know. Are you on drugs or something? Because that's another thing I want to point out. If this was you did this, and let's say you and honestly lost control, maybe you're just driving along, honestly lost control on the ice, you would have been cited for failure to maintain control. You would have been cited for several things. They would have given you several citations: failure to maintain control, reckless driving, and whatever else. And you would have been liable for lawsuit to damages to the other vehicle and to whatever medical conditions you might have caused. If you've ever been in an accident or known someone who has, getting hit from the rear that hard, that could cause several different things with your body, and medical conditions or whatever. But he's not held responsible. And so that, so that's what I want to point out. These, and this is what we got to get changed, especially here in Ohio, but everywhere we are, these immunities. We got to get rid of these immunities. The officer was clearly driving recklessly, clear disregard for any public safety, even though his job is supposed to be protect and serve. That's not what they're here for. Anyone who still believes that is sadly mistaken. They're not here to protect and serve. They're here to intimidate and harass and collect tax revenue, and that's why they get away with it, because they are the government's henchmen. And so now let's talk about this, the law. Now hold on a minute, sorry about that. Let's discuss the law here that protects these guys here in Ohio. We have a law, if you look under Ohio laws and administrative rules, okay, section 2744.02 of the Ohio Revised Code. This is for political subdivisions tort liabilities, and I'll post it up here. But you know, we're just for the purposes of this chapter, the functions of political subdivisions are hereby classified as governmental functions and preparatory functions, except as provided in Division B of this section. A political subdivision is not liable in damages in a civil action for injury, death, or loss to person or property allegedly caused by an act or omission of the political subdivision or an employee of the political subdivision in connection with a governmental preparatory function, right? You can read the rest if you want. You can look it up. And this is an ungodly law, for one. This is ridiculous. It is just not right that they can do this and get away with it. And but this law, this is how they protect each other, and this is how they get away with what they're doing, you know. So this officer caused this bad accident, and now this person, now hopefully they had insurance on their vehicle, because they're going to have to claim it to their own insurance, and they're responsible for repairing their own vehicle, replacing it, or any medical problems caused, any damages at all is now a responsibility of the victim to handle and take care of. And the government wipes their hands clean of it, even though we seen in this video this officer acting foolishly and carelessly for any public safety. And that's one thing I just want to point out, is that law there here in Ohio. And you know, if anyone's following what's been going on with my stuff, that's probably one thing. You know, this is an immunity they give them, and so no matter what, they're not responsible for what happens to your property, to your life, or to anything, because they were performing their governmental duties, you know. So anyways, I just wanted to talk about that one and share that video with you guys. And there's some other stuff I'm going to get into on the next video, but I'll leave a link in the description for the Cleveland area body camera channel, and I'll also leave a link, if I remember, I'll try to leave a link in the description to the Brooklyn, Ohio Police Department's Facebook, or you know, how you can contact them and let them know how you feel about this ridiculous garbage. This officer, the truth is, this officer should be cited because if this was you, you'd have not only been cited for failure to maintain control, reckless driving, causing an accident, but most likely you would have also had to been searched and accused of being under the influence of something. You know, was this officer drug tested? Was you know, what is the deal? How come he wasn't searched? How come he wasn't cited? And he should lose his job, quite honestly. Because as I said before, you've seen the 3 officers before him driving cautiously. They're trying to, you know, they're trying to keep themselves safe and others safe to get to the issue where the accident is. And meanwhile, this guy's driving like a freaking nut, not giving a shit. And why would he? Because he knows he's not responsible. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, who cares, right? Anyways, go ahead and let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you.